Okay, my beautiful friends, it is that time. It's already Monday. I wish it were not Monday. One more day off would have been nice. So yes, Monday, May 17, 2021. Let's talk, you and me. As usual, there's always things going on here. So right now, more and more world leaders are coming out calling for an immediate ceasefire between the Israelis and the Palestinians. And this is putting a little pressure on crude oil. Not much, but a little bit. Subsequently, stock futures are lower. Do you see how this works? I tell you all the time. Watch that unholy trinity, people. Crude oil is a major component here. The unholy trinity, what is it? Let's just go over that real quick. The dollar or the Dixie index, crude oil, and the 10-year yield. These three things dictate the market, okay? Obviously, geopolitical events will affect these three things. Subsequently, the stock market will respond. You got to pay attention to these things, people. I set this up really nice for you. Most of the updates you all asked for on my website are done, traderschoice.net. There is a link in the description of this video. If you click on that and go to the top of the second page, in fact, that link will take you there, you will see I arranged it for you. You have the Dixie or the dollar index, crude oil, and the 10-year yield. As a matter of fact, the whole bond market is here on the right side. And I even tell you on top how to utilize these three things. Again, you must pay attention to this. So again, the story is world leaders calling for an immediate ceasefire. Will it happen? I don't know. But it is slightly pressuring crude oil right now. The market wants to see this escalate. Period. The end. That will put a boost underneath, or boost the price action of crude, and that'll pick up the energy sector, the financial sector, the entire market. You can see it in real time right now playing out. It's an incredible thing. And it makes me sick, to be quite honest with you. All right, so like I said, stock futures right now under a little bit of pressure, crude oil under a little bit of pressure, 10-year yield stable, dollar flat. But you need those three things working in concert. And right now, crude oil is the weak link here. Silver right now putting on a nice gain. Gold putting on a decent gain. Now, cryptocurrencies, let's talk about that real quick. Since the news from Elon Musk about Bitcoin, and he's kind of turned a little negative on cryptos. It did hit the space. There's no doubt about it. And over the weekend, we did see that happen. But again, to me, people, look, until a regulator comes out and actually regulates cryptos, I'm still going to remain a bull here, and I think we should be buying these dips. That's just my opinion. You do your own research. With regard to metals, it's a freaking no-brainer. With regard to the market, it's a no-brainer. Today, if this market falls under pressure, it's another buying opportunity because it's not going to stop. We got a runaway Federal Reserve who's determined to buy it all, keeping rates suppressed, forcing this risk-on environment to perpetuate itself. They're inflating massive bubbles and distortions across the spectrum of asset classes. It's not going to stop. So we will take advantage of that. It could not be easier. Anyway, so that's really the story this morning. The big thing here is world leaders calling for an immediate ceasefire with regard to this Israeli, the most recent Israeli-Palestinian conflict. It's an ongoing saga. It's an incredible thing. And anyway, that is putting some pressure on crude, pressuring the market a little bit. But anyway, let's see what they pull off. Let's see what they end up doing here today. You know how twisted this is. It's beyond belief sick and twisted, but that's okay. The more twisted it gets, I think, to me, the more opportunity there is for you and I. And we're not going to lose. We're always going to stay on the right side of this. You know that. Anyway, you know what to look for. And I want you to have a look at the updates I made on my website. Again, this is all from you guys and girls who wrote to me saying, hey, Greg, change this, do this. So let me know if it's to your liking and what else you would like to see, and I will implement that in my website. Again, there is a link in the description of this lovely video. Okay, with that said, I will see all of you at the end of the day, and it's going to be crazy as usual. I'm out of here.